I'm doing this video because everybody keeps saying Biden's not doing nothing to help Ukraine. It's our responsibility. It's our fault. Actually, this is not our fight. This is the fight between Russia and Ukraine. We in the middle of it. And then they want Biden to send them airplanes over there and all kind of artillery, which he already sent. This is what I made why I made the video because they keep saying Biden hadn't done enough. Wait till you see all of the stuff that Biden done. Okay, if he ain't did enough, give us our stuff back and give us a stimulus check with that $1 billion that he just get paid them in a week's time, plus all of the equipment that they sent over there. Now, take a listen to this.
Maybe in all the coverage, you've missed what President Biden has already done, including what he announced today, because it is our nature as the media to often simplify everything. We reduce everything about US involvement in Ukraine these days to no-fly zone or nothing. Now, there is an...
And that's what this is all about. They want, Putin wants a no-fly zone over Ukraine because he wants to be able to go in there and do whatever he want to do and don't have to get shot down. They got a lot of equipment over there that was buried under the Chernobyl accident. He dug all of that equipment up. He's rebuilding it.
Argument to be had about a no-fly zone, and I'm going to have it later in the show with a former Bush administration official. But let's talk first about what is actually being done to help Ukraine right now, which is pretty huge and, dare I say, unprecedented. Just today, President Biden announced the US will send Ukraine 800 anti-aircraft systems plus additional longer-range anti-aircraft.
I'm going to pause that right there. Look what they sent. And that's just the beginning. But that's not enough. If that's not enough, like I said, send it back. Run our stuff back to the United States. Because we're giving y'all all of our equipment, and actually it's going all into Putin's hands. So they're going to have everything to fight us when this nuclear war starts. Or this whatever kind of war they planning on doing.
Systems and their munitions, 9,000 anti-armor systems, which he said are, quote, portable, high-accuracy, shoulder-mounted missiles, 7,000 small arms, including machine guns, shotguns, grenade launchers, 20 million rounds of ammunition, artillery and mortars for small arms, and drones, too. Biden did not specify what kind of drones, but NBC News reports the...
That's one of the drones that they sent. That don't look like no drone. That look like an airplane. Or helicopters the size of a helicopter. If that's not enough, send our stuff back.
And administration will provide Ukraine with US-made drones called Switchblades that can accurately target tanks and artillery from miles away. According to the White House, that list brings the total of new US security aid to Ukraine to $1 billion just this week.
You hear that? $1 billion just this week in aid that the United States sent to Ukraine, and that's not enough. I know this is one point where I agree with Trump, and I have agreed with him a few times. I can't understand why the United States is sending all of this money to Ukraine and none of the other NATO countries. They helping, but they're not doing billions and millions and billions of dollars like the United States is doing. It's like this is United States is funding the war against Russia, and all they really doing is confiscating all of the equipment that we sending over there to Ukraine because behind closed doors they got a little plan. Because I'm gonna show you some more videos, but let's go with this one.
And that is in addition to a long list of aircraft, weapons, and military equipment previously sent to Ukraine, including, but not limited to, over 600...
Look at all of this. Look at all of this. He's going to say what it is, but I just want to pause on that for a minute and let you meditate. This ain't enough. This ain't enough for y'all. You're not even in the NATO, up under the NATO umbrella, but this is what they're doing to help, and they're saying it's not enough. Who's getting all of this stuff? All of this aid that we've been sending to Ukraine, and the Ukrainians are living like squalors. Why can't just give that money to the United States, to the people that's homeless, build some shelters for them? But you're sending it over there, and we don't know what they're doing with it. A lot of the stuff, the videos of the war is all fake. Not all of it is fake, but a lot of it is fake. I've seen some stuff. I've seen the green backdrops fall down. I mean, the green screen fold up on while they was doing some videos, and then they had to put it back up. I done seen ladies coming out of the hospital with shit up under their... Oh, excuse my French. Not even French. You know what I'm saying. with stuff up under their bellies and it's supposed to be pregnant. I'm gonna show you a video about that too. Just keep following.
Stinger anti-aircraft systems, approximately 2,600 Javelin anti-armor systems, 5 Mi-17 helicopters, 3 patrol boats, 4 counter-artillery and counter-unmanned aerial system tracking radars, 4 counter-mortar radar systems, and lots of guns and ammo. And that is in addition to a slew of draconian financial measures, such as a US ban on all Russian oil imports and sanctions against Russia's central bank, Russian oligarchs, and Putin himself. Plus, Joe Biden pushed the majority of European nations to join the US in doing most of these sanctions and brought together a NATO that is now more united than it was under President Obama, and obviously more so than under President Trump. In fact, just for a moment, let me remind you that it could have been this guy in charge right now, recklessly threatening nuclear war.
Look, Biden, every time he gets up, he says they are a nuclear nation. He should say we are a nuclear nation. And, you know, I rebuilt our whole nuclear arsenal. Stronger.
You ain't did nothing. If you did it, you just stole it and took it with you, packed it up in them 14 boxes of documents with you, and then gave all the information to Putin.
Bigger, better than ever before. It's better and it's bigger than Russia. He should say, we are a nuclear nation and we don't want war and we don't want to wipe out anything to do and we don't want to wipe out Russia.
Seriously, that guy. Look, obviously, for Ukrainians who are being bombarded each and every day by the Russian military, what they have gotten is not nearly enough.
Or are they?
And that is totally understandable. But from an objective point of view, I feel like we should actually stop and say, good job to the Biden administration for what.
Good job, Biden administration. You did some unpresidential stuff, and they don't even want to acknowledge it. The whole world is putting everything on you because you won't give them air, whatever that is they're trying to get. When you give them that and give them all the equipment that they want, you have no more leverage. Just like somebody told Putin, how can this man right here, matter of fact, he told Putin, how can you be asking for leverage and you don't have anything to leverage with? So the United States got stuff to leverage with. So now, if they give it all to Putin at one time, what else do you have? You're gonna give him everything that we have to defend our own nation, our own country. Gonna give it to Ukraine to give it to Putin so he can strengthen his war. Because I don't know what's true and what's not, but I know this is true. Um, you don't know if Putin really got all of this power now because it looks like they running at his army is running out of food. They're running out of ammo. A lot of the raids is fake. A lot of the buildings that they bomb has been empty for years, and they're trying to make like they was in if they was active. I can show you. When I really get into it, I'm gonna show y'all some videos that shows all of this stuff, and that's how I know that what he was showing me was real, and what the news is showing is fake. Because I did a virtual walk inside of these buildings a year ago. And now I'm looking at the same building, got the same trash in there and the same everything, but they saying it's bombed. They put a little fire on the outside of the building. Yeah, true that. And it is people hiding in all of these buildings, living there in Chernobyl. People don't even know that. People still live in Chernobyl because it's not radioactive anymore. A lot of it is inhabitable, and they had all of them people leave. That's what Putin is fighting over. All of that territory because it's livable, it's buildings there, it's apartments, it's high rises, it's everything is in there. And people have been going through there for tours, and it's not nuclear as it's habitable. People can live there. And so I've been seeing ads with houses in Ukraine for $8,000, apartments $125 a month, and that's including electric, gas, and cable and water. If you can get the water pumped in, a lot of them have some kind of funny looking toilets that look like it's pumping the toilet outside or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna start showing y'all videos because I see too much, and I just don't never record it because I don't know but I know people need to hear this. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm talking too much.
What they've pulled off over the past 3 weeks. Now, of course, Ukrainians continue to suffer and be killed tragically. And there are still massive unresolved issues, including the issue of whether or not to send fighter jets direct to Ukraine. an issue that President Biden passed on today.
And he should have.
Mr. President, what will it take for you to send the Polish rigs that President Zelensky is asking for?
If he ain't got enough foreign aid, then tell him to go ask somebody else. The United States should be done. Just ignore this. And if you need to, just don't even talk to nobody. Just stay out of it. Let them handle their war themselves. We fought their war for over 20 years. A lot of United States and American citizens have been killed in these wars behind Ukraine. They had people in Ukraine for years keeping Ukraine safe. If you can't keep yourself safe, then how about this? Keep doing what you're doing and letting Putin rule. Keep doing what you're doing because Putin is ruling it. He wasn't putting out what videos he wanted out, but he didn't know about the videos that was being done before. And just let's step back and see what everybody else gonna do. Then we'll take up the slack after y'all jump up in there. Because we jumping up in there first. The first don't come first in the end. The first gonna come last because we gonna give up it all. And we ain't gonna have nothing when they can all get together and come after us.
I'm not going to comment on that right now. I'm not going to comment any other than what I